Bowie, Grana, Weenie, my fellow Transformer fans. Monkey again with another review. Few things to do before I go on with it. Non-related Transformer stuff. Just wanted to show you what I've been buying book-wise. Wife saw this W.H. Smith's and went, Jim will like that. So wife got me this. 2 for £10. Probably still there as well. Good book. These I got from Forbidden Planet, usual state where I go and get the comics from. I got Superman Earth 1 Volume 2. I've got Volume 1. It's very good. This is good. It's Parasite, the bad guy in this one. Very nice. And don't know if you know, but I'm a bit of a fan when it comes to Avatar: The Last Airbender. The cartoon. It's the original. I love Legend of Korra as well, which is really good. But I bought these as well. Got these from Travelling Man in Manchester. It's a very good comic book shop. It's an independent one. So this one is The Lost Adventures. So it covers all 3 books. Water, Earth and Fire. And it's just basically little stories between the episodes, things that happen. It's okay. It's not bad. That cost me 11 quid, 10.99. Not want too bad. What I really did like was this one, The Promise Part 1. There's another 2 parts to this, which basically continues the story after the show, and what they're doing to pick up the pieces of the war and try and make peace and agree with what we're doing. And this is really good story. I know I'm going a bit of a review here, but it goes over about how they're going to move the Fire Nation colonies back to the Fire Nation. And it gets very complicated because there's some really old colonies there from like over 100 years. So there's a lot of Fire Nation people that are born on the Earth Nation and they don't want to go. So this is their whole kind of thing. And they've also married in as well. Very interesting. It's very topical with, especially with the British Isles, and what's going on, what has been going on for years in Northern Ireland. I really like it. It puts across a very good, very interesting story. So that's the non-Transformers stuff. I recommend that. Promise. I'm getting the other 2 parts hopefully this week. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Transformers. My mate, John, TF Nolte, sold me some bots. Oh, get off. Okay. Oh, yes, he's nice. It's very nice. I want to do the eyes. There's a way you can take this head off and take the paint off and put eyes on. They look really good. Hey guys, it'll be red. Sea spray. Just a speed spray. Sea spray, even. Yes, he is very nice. He comes without the missiles, but he is gorgeous nonetheless. He's beautiful. So let's go and get some. I'll go and find some missiles for him. I like it a lot. And then animated Bumblebee. I got an animated Bumblebee. Yes. I like this book. I was really surprised on the Autobot symbol. It's silver. I was like, so what? So I did that instead, and he looks very good for it. The light piping on this is brilliant. And Tomo, live for everything, die for nothing. You'll be happy to know I have another Bumblebee. I've took the rub symbol off, put it on the back, and put one there and cut it in half and stuff. I like him. He's very nice. This is for Wolfgang. One, Gerard. You sold me, sir. So that's all the box I got off John. Reasonably priced. Very priced. Thank you very much, sir. I love yours. I will be buying you a pie when we meet in at AA. Right, wrapper labels. I don't know if I don't know if I've told you. I can't remember if I've told you, but I am working on getting the wrapper labels upgrades for Metroplex. So I've bought the cheaper ones first. So I've got 6 gun. I will be doing a review on these. And this week I got Scamper and Slammer. And they look really nice. They look really pretty. I do like them. I do like them a lot. That's them there. Very nice. And I will be covering them. Right. Now, this ain't the review, as you know. But I have to say, all I need now is one missile, and this bad boy is complete. Got all the legs now. Got the shotgun. And I will be selling parts one on eBay today because it's free weekend this week, guys. So get on eBay and do it now for me then. So, a little bit of housekeeping before I go on to the main event. Some special thank yous for subscribing to me. I have got more. I've got 90. Oh, 90. That's brilliant. Thanks, guys. But it's a lot of you private, and I can't view them, so I can't shout out. But to those who are private who are not showing the names, thank you very much for subscribing. So the ones that I can see, namely Pedro Maradiaga, thank you very much. Lalo 1980. Evil Spartacus. No, I am Evil Spartacus. Oh, I am Evil Spartacus. Yes. Thank you, Evil Spartacus. And I'm not sure if this person was originally just someone who didn't have a name on the thing and just put a name on, but I'm going to shout out anyway. Anthony Baines. Thank you. Now, to the business at hand. I shall show you the box. Oh. Yes, Transformers Generations 30th Anniversary Blitzwing. A beautiful toy. The artwork moves onto the side. And there's the other side. And there's the top. And there's the bottom. Oh, look. We've seen that one, haven't we? And finally, the back. Oh, sorry for the shine, guys. Hang on. Oh, you can see that now. There's the thing. I'm going to have a look at that. Hang on. Okay, pause it when you want. And that's enough of that. So there's your box. Triple JG robot to jet to tank. Blitzwing. One of the best G1 triple changes you could get. He was. He did the train. He did the jet and the tank mode originally, and always has done. When they've done Blitzwing, they've always tried to put at least one of the modes in there. I have a couple of editions of Blitzwing, but here we have the tank mode, and I'm just going to use G1 Blitzwing as a scale thing. As you can see, much bigger than the original. Same colours though. It's beautiful. Love that. Obviously cream and purple and black, as you can see. And in this mode, this gun looks fine. It looks like, you know, a machine gun comes with it. That comes on tanks for any infantry, which is fine. I like it. It looks good. The cannon could do with being a bit more protruding, but there. Do it like that. It doesn't look right, does it? No. So to the bot, to the actual characteristic of the bot. Blitzwing is loud. He likes to think he has a sense of humour, but when he considers what he considers funny is more often than not offensively cruel, obnoxious, belligerent, and nasty. He makes even his fellow Decepticons feel uneasy. His antisocial tendencies can relegate Blitzwing to an outside status. Due to his social isolation, he's able to see the bigger picture. He can see when his teammates and played by unforeseen forces. Of course, if he thinks the trap is amusing enough, he might just let it happen anyway. Well, to tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen, that's news to this reviewer. I don't know much about the character. I mean, you see him in G1. He's in Triple Chain Takeover. Astro Train. Yes, you see his character. And you see Octane. No, Octane's another one. It's like, in fact, you hardly see Octane at all. But yeah, Blitzwing. Blitzwing's just the guy with the sword who can transform into a tank and a jet. That's it. He's even like that in the G1 comics. There's not much character to him. His toy makes him good. So let's have a look at that toy, shall we? So I've got a couple of versions of Blitzwing here, but primarily I'm just going to use G1, just an example, using an example to scale. There we go. G1, 30th anniversary generations. Big difference. But a nice homage to the original, in case you guys haven't seen it. I have done a video, so check it out. Right. The turret turns, the gun doesn't elevate or anything. And obviously that gun can turn as well. And this is the only time I like this gun is in tank mode, because it's the right size. It looks like some kind of machine gun on the top. The front looks fine. Just remember, guys, you've got to pull the legs apart for tank mode and lift these flaps up. Okay. Everything, once you figure it all out, all locks in. I would like to show you though one piece here, and I'll explain why I've showed you later. That peg there, it plugs in there. It's important, that bit. I'll show you why after. But just to go on with this mode, like I said, it is solid. Once you figured it out, it is solid. The only problem with this alt mode is the back. Now, they've done a lot better with this generation than the original. In fact, with any of the Blitzwings, this is still, I think, the best one still. Even though it's that's the only compromise that they've done. I feel real compromise is that the back just shows a nose cone and its ass open and everything. So, but there we go. To transform him, I'm just going to take the sword, just to show you the top as well. There's the top, and there's the bottom. There is no difference. It rolls okay, but this bit, the canopy for the jet mode, is really low. I won't be surprised if that's touching the ground. I don't think it is. It's like less than a millimeter off the ground. It's very close. So, to transform him, let's take the sword off and with the gun, get that out of the way. Okay, we're just going to untab those tabs that I told you before. Just untab them, and it comes away like that. Did I show you that then? Yes, I think I did. Yeah, so it comes away. We're going to fold these parts in. Okay. And then we're going to get the track, fold it in, pull the wing out, squash that in. Still remember those tabs, because I'm going to show you later on why they're still important. Now, for Christ's sake, when you're going, if you're going to go from jet to tank, make sure, see there's bits here, See these bits here? These fold out to make the wing a bit more bigger. Make sure you push them in before you slide it in, because they'll pop out. Swing that round. There you go. That's one side. Not done yet, but you know, it's getting there. We rotate that round, so it's like that. Okay. I think. No. Rotate that, so it's like that. There we go. Well, I'll figure it in a minute. Yeah, that's right. Move to this side. Pull the track out again. And lift that out. Fold that back. Fold that in. Push that in. Rotate that round. Flip that out. I open them up a bit actually. And then all I do then is just hold it that way. Okay? So it's like that. Then what I do is, well, let's move that out. Okay, there we go. Pull them in and just squash at the legs, and they close in like that. Okay. And then all I do is this. You just put the top in first, and then push in the bottom, and it will click in. There we go. All we do with this bit is we unpeg little pegs at the top there. Let's go into slots near the cannon. Pull them out of the way for a moment. Flip that round. Same time, move this round. And there's two pegs at the back of the legs that go in the turret part right at the back. Two slots. Just feed them in, and they're locked in there. And then we just finish lifting that up, bringing that down. Honest, there we go. I'm folding it back, so the cannon's facing back, so it's like a concertina now. Okay. Then all we do with these is we just rotate the hands, and there's another peg there to slot in. You lift that up. Okay, and we can still use the sword and all that on here. Oh. And there we go. Jet mode. And it's not a bad jet mode again. A little bit of compromising here, but you've got a big cannon. What are you going to do with it? You know. There you go. That's the example there. Scale wise, much bigger. That's very nice. Okay, and it does have a landing gear at the bottom. There we go. But just the front one. Rear ones are molded on like that. Okay. Again, not a bad jet mode, to be honest. Looks alright. Looks alright. I do like it. Very good. Yes, it is a nice mode. Cool. So last one now then. Okay. So we'll take the sword off again. And the gun. And all we do with these now is we lift these arms up and we swing them right out. We flip them back, and there's the hand. And again. And this bit, we just straighten up. Okay. Let's unhook the legs. Bottom first, tilt it up, and it's out. Same with this one. Bottom first, tilt it out, it's done. You just reverse it in like that to put it in. Okay. So we've got this kind of thing going. Right? That's going to be the front of it. So we're going to just pull that. Swing that down. Swing that. And let's bring these down. Like that. Pull that right down. bring it up, swing them. Swing that right down, and it pegs in there. Now, I know what you're thinking when you're talking about pegging in there. I'll come back to that in a minute. Some of you have already got this, and you know what I'm talking about. You swing down, and it pegs in, and it locks in. Okay. Swing them round so the tracks are facing forward. We swing those parts of the wings up and push them down. But we don't push them down so far that the tracks come out. Come on, you. What's going on here? Oh, there you go. Okay. And we just rotate the feet and that up. Sprayle the feet properly. And again. Okay. And we're just about done. Just the headshot. Ta-ding! And there we go. Stick the sword and gun on. I'll show you the scale of this and the G1. This is my G1 Blitzwing. You can see, scale wise, the length, height of his leg. That's it. But, sure you, ladies and gentlemen, you'll agree, it's a really good homage to it. Really nice. I do like it. There you go. Now, I'm also going to show you what it looks like with this, and it's just about the same size. Shoulders, yeah, about the same size. Yeah, about the same size. Okay, he's just a bit more proportioned, I think. Oh, he looks a little bit bigger, I think, maybe. However, this is an amalgamation of both this and this. Okay, so it's a really good homage to G1, but it's a nice little wink to animated as well, and the fact that you can change the face. So you've got that one, or I like to call the Arnie face. Let's put that in there. There we go. And we got. You got to lift it up, and you see the thing is with this bloody thing, is it's stuck, man. I'll get it. There we go. Push down. Then you got the Kaiser. And then the final one. Come on, you. Which is the Schizo Crazy Demon one. Beautiful. Love it. I agree with you, Dave. The Arnie one is my favourite as well. Simple fact that it's a lot like the G1. Yeah, true story. I'm going to put my glasses on so that I can see what I'm showing you. Right. Something to point with. Aha, this pen will do. Right. Along the purple body, down the side, that's where it splits. And you unscrew here. There's a video that shows you. I'll put the link down. But basically, it shows you how to file it all down. Because the distance, I'm just going to unhook this. Show you what I mean. This has the same problems that Springer has. The problems, not real problems. You can deal with them. You can move them about and adjust them, and it'll all lock in. It'll be fine. However, there is one bit that you can't do without altering it. And the video that I'll link at the bottom will show you how to do it from this guy. Genius. Thank you very much. You're a senior scholar and a service to us. But basically, See the line there? I haven't done a brilliant job, by the way, I'd just like to point out, but it does the job nonetheless. The line in the centre there, that's where it splits. The screws on the back, you undo it and you file it down because the distance between this front panel and this back panel was too much. And what happened was, see that peg there? See that knock here? There's a peg at the back of the front panel. And it's supposed to lock in. But what happened was, because it was too wide, it never locked in. So you try and swing those arms and it never works. Now it does, thanks to this thanks to this video. It shows you how to do it. Just get yourself a file and craft knife and things like that. And kids, don't be doing it. In fact, you kids shouldn't be having this. Seriously, it's a great toy. It just needs some adjustment. Now, the reason why I kept pointing out those pegs on these legs was because as soon as you do that and squash that down, you need to, when you transform it into tank, you pull this all the way out, and then when you lock these in, you have to squeeze it in a little bit so it fits. Otherwise, it'll keep popping out. So you need to squeeze it back down just a tad so it all fits in snugly. So you just have to, but it'll work then. It's fine. This bot works. The articulation is great. The only problem I have, if the mold was perfect and it works like this now that I'm to adjust it, the only problem I would have is this gun is too tiny. It's far too small. This gun looks great on my Generations Bumblebee. See what I mean? It's a tiny little gun. He needs a big gun. See the size of Springers? This guy needs the same thing. I know he has a big gun on the back, and it's a missile, but it doesn't really fit it because he's got a lot of kibble here. Not kibble, but it's bulky wrists. So he needs a big peg. But that's silver bolts, universe silver bolts. That's the kind of size you're looking for, isn't it? He does have a missile that goes there, and then you just basically pull it back. Very, very phallic. But yeah, there's my bot. There's my bot. Blitzwing, Generations 30th Anniversary Blitzwing. I still think, even though with that adjustment you have to do, I still think it's a great toy. I really do, and I recommend it. I know I am an Autobot. I my allegiance is to Autobots and stuff like that rather than Decepticons. A lot of you guys love Decepticons. This is still very good, but not as good as Springer. Springer, the modes you can actually still you can believe them. They're believable modes. They look like it looks like a helicopter. It looks like a car. It looks like a tank and a jet. The tank's the weakest mode. It has to compromise a little bit, whereas Springer's doesn't, and that's why I think that Springer's is a better toy. However, I'd still recommend this. It's a very nice toy. It's a very good addition to the Generations line, and I would just go and buy it, guys. 35 quid, I think it was. And I think it was worth every penny. It really was. I will be buying the other stuff as well, some of them anyway. Trail Cutter and Hoist, definitely. But this is Monkey saying thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. The character wasn't that good, so I wasn't that informative with that. But hopefully the toy is. Take care of yourselves and each other. Behave yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.